Hi, my name is Daniel Smith. I'm the playwright for the play you're about to view called Slipping. I'm so grateful that the vision for this play coincides so beautifully with the director and producer of the play, Mary Roscoe, and the Open House Theater Company, which did such a beautiful job performing. The play has folks in a very tough situation, but their friendship pulls them through. So I hope you will enjoy the production of Slipping, and thanks for watching.
You want one?
No thanks.
What? You don't drink?
Not in the habit. Can't afford to. So just don't. I've got a big bill coming due.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Loan payment. Got this big ball and chain of loans I took out to go to school. Now I can't even afford a tattoo.
No offense, Mickey, but you don't seem the type to get a tattoo.
I don't want a tattoo. Just wish I could afford one.
Ah.
I've got a college degree, you know. I'm just out here delivering pizzas, slinging pepperoni and cheese for the banks. Just to pay the interest on my loan. I'm a pizza clown. I can't get the smell of pepperoni out of my clothes.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything,
Hey.
but...
Damn it, you're not my mama! What the hell? Why do I have to pick up the slack around here while you sit on your ass?
I spent my whole day at work doing dishes, and now I gotta come home and do them here too?
Yeah, that's the deal. Everybody does their part.
Ever since your mommy bought you this house, you just think you're better than everybody else.
That's bullshit!
Can't take this. Yeah, my mom helped me buy this house, but I have to pay her back. Mickey, I just don't have it this month. We're gonna need to find another roommate. I mean, I'll give it some thought.
Dang, Hawkeye, I don't think I've ever seen you this upset before.
Well, something happened a few months ago that makes me more emotional when faced with conflict. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Well, since everyone's here, you guys mind if I could move in? You see, my landlord raised the rent out of reach, and then I got behind on my bills, and so I've been staying at a friend's house on his couch. Well, it reeks like a wet dog. Not that I have anything against dogs, but dogs should smell like wet dogs, not couches. Anyway, now all of my clothes smell like a wet dog.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Hey.
Hey, Bree, the house really does have 4 rooms, and the 4th room's kind of tiny, but it has a window. What do you guys think?
Sure, I'd have to move some of my books and boxes out of there, but no problem.
All right with me.
Sweet.
So, not that it's any of my business, but I thought the money was pretty good at Wolverine Paperboard Company.
Shit, I wish. Well, okay. Actually, it is a lot better than fast food, but that's not really saying much now, is it? Actually, for how much that company makes and how much you do, the wages are crap. And then there's getting marked up for every small little infraction, so yeah, it's stressful.
Is it really that bad?
Well, 5 red marks and you're fired. That's it. So like this one time, when my aunt was sick and my cousin was going to text me just in case anything happened, so I had my phone. Well, it went off and I looked at it.
So?
Oh, you can't do that. You can't look at your phone.
You can't look at your phone?
No, that's a red mark. Then, right before Aunt Shelley died, I went to see her in the hospital. Well, there's no such thing as personal time at Wolverine, so that's another red mark.
That does sound bad.
That's just a taste of it. I mean, you wouldn't believe half the stuff that goes on around there. There's this one thing I hate. called forced overtime. Like you have to work a whole nother 8-hour shift or longer if someone just doesn't show up to run your machine.
It doesn't sound like they should even be able to do that.
Yeah, and then working every single holiday like Thanksgiving. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, we have been thinking about starting a union there. Well, me and some of the guys have talked about it anyway.
Why get all the bureaucracy involved? Just sabotage the place, jam up the machines and shit. They'll get the message.
No, Hawkeye. I don't want to go to jail for vandalism. Plus, I've got years invested in that place.
How about we make a giant Wolverine piñata? We'll take it in, let everybody bash at it, and, I know, fake blood pours everywhere.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you're gonna have to come up with some nom de guerre. We'll refer to you as slingshots.
I'm sorry, Hawkeye, you lost me. Nom de guerre?
Right, to maintain your underground status.
Sorry, you still lost me, Hawkeye.
We studied unions in one of my classes. It would be really interesting to see one forming in real life.
Yeah, but I mean, are you sure this is gonna help? Won't you just have to pay like a whole bunch of dues and nothing gets any better? That's what I heard.
Well, I have talked to a union rep, so I don't know. We'll see.
You talked to a union thug?
Yeah, she seemed pretty cool.
She?
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to meet the peeps I work with? You see, I was going to meet them after our shift tomorrow at Goldie's, and we were going to discuss this whole union thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all right.
Sure.
sounds interesting. I need a break from delivering pizza.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to go get my stuff ready to move in then.
Hey, Frank, don't forget, it's a really tiny room.
No worries. I don't have much. All right, see you.
I need to go crash for a while.
Hey, Frank seems cool.
Yeah, he's a friend of one of my cousins.
I hope things get better between you and Glenda. It's been kind of awkward around here, what with the tension between you two.
Yeah. She's basically a good person, but she can sure go for the jugular.
Like the comment she made about your mom.
Yeah. I mean, if I wouldn't have had Mom's help with this house, who knows where any of us would be staying.
Sleeping on a wet dog couch.
Yeah.
I know it helps me out a ton. I was barely making it as is. What with this loan payment and all.
How much longer till you're finished paying it off?
Right about when Social Security kicks in. At the rate I'm going, I'm not joking.
Jeez, how much money did you borrow?
Too much, obviously.
Yeah.
Young, dumb, etc. I thought I'd get something good after I graduated, so paying it off would be no problem. Interest doesn't go down, interest is a bitch and doesn't go down much, and neither does the principal.
Oh, dang. What is your major?
English. No.
Didn't you already speak English?
Aha, not you too. I get enough of that from my parents.
Oh, do your parents live in town?
Yeah, not too far away.
Oh, okay. So you guys get along, so they give you a hard time.
No, they don't say much one way or the other. They did help, or it would be even worse. But I don't think they actually realize how few jobs there are out there for a BA in English.
Are there any jobs out there for a BA in English?
I don't want to teach middle school. Tried subbing. Rough. It takes a special gift I just do not have.
Probably razor sharp quick wit and anti-hormone pixie dust.
Would have come in handy.
Just grew up oblivious to having a dad around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mom had a lot of rules, but she let me explore pretty much whatever I wanted. And at home, we had the rules, so, it kind of set me up to be the house mother I am now. Yeah, she was she made a success for herself. She wasn't rich, but, she did okay. She went back to school for statistics or something and got a job at, a drug company. And then they had a buyout and they laid everybody off, so she went into real estate.
Oh, I suppose there's a need for that, what with all the moves in and out of this town lately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hope and a dream.
Hopes and dreams are awesome. Mine is to escape the pepperoni playhouse without entering middle school madness. Miracles do happen.
Yes, they do. Hope is good, but miracles are even better.
How you doing, dude?
Awesome. All right. Guys, this is Sam and Dave, but they don't sing. Trust
You're a funny man, Dave.
me. Guys, this is Glenda, Mickey, and Hawkeye. Pete's in my new crib.
So you're finally escaping that dog-eared couch that you've been sleeping on.
Huzzah!
Hey, Glenda, didn't you go to Central High?
Yeah, thought you looked familiar. Chess Club, right?
You know, maybe next time we should catch a game.
Oh, I'm a little rusty, but I'd be up for that.
You want to shoot some pool?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's talk about this union thing first. All right?
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
All right. So I did meet with a union rep, and I got some membership cards for signing.
Yeah, and I've been Googling how to form a union. Gather round. All right, so first, you need to identify leaders and form a committee which represents all departments and shifts. Have men and women from diverse racial and ethnic backgrounds. You'll get there. And then you develop a list of issues which the union will demand improvements on, like wages or how to handle disputes. Next, you have to get a sizable majority to sign membership cards. Those are then taken to the labor board to schedule an election. If the union wins the election, the employer must recognize it and bargain with the union.
You have been Googling your ass off. But that's easier said than done, though.
So what happens if Wolverine finds out what we're doing?
I mean, I guess they could fire you, but they wouldn't have a right to.
Okay, I'm out of here. Sorry, I got 3 kids. See you at work, Dave.
See you. Have a good one, Sam.
Thanks, Mickey. You're getting us off to a great start.
Hey.
Yeah, we didn't even get to pick anybody's nom de guerre.
Now can we go shoot some pool?
Whatever.
Go damn.
Yeah, right.
You know, this wasn't how I imagined the conversation going. Anyway, Hawkeye, can I buy you a beer?
No, I'm gonna stick with 7-Up.
All right. No beer for you. Well, I'm gonna have a beer.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Jeannie, I thought you were working this shift.
I thought so too.
Huh? What? What happened?
My kid was sick last week and my child care fell through. I couldn't go in. What was I gonna do? Leave a sick 6-year-old home alone? Well, that was my strike number 5. So, I'm out.
What?
Fired?
Yep.
Rotten.
Tell me about it. I'm Jeannie.
Oh, yeah.
Hawkeye, this is Mickey, and Frank just moved into my place.
Oh, cool. So, Frank, you were saying something about a union at Wolvie?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've met with the union rep. We were talking about it anyway.
All right. So, what's it all about?
Oh, well, more people that we can trust on our side, and coming up with a list of issues that we can bring as demands. It's just getting membership cards signed.
Membership cards?
Yeah. Once we have a majority of membership cards signed by enough employees, then we can take them to the union rep, and the labor board, I guess, and we can have an election. If we win, we get union representation.
I'm in.
What? You don't even work there anymore.
What difference does that make? I'm in. I want to do this. I know almost all the people who work there. I go to church with a bunch. I bowl with a bunch.
Huh. You could be a big help.
Listen, let's do this. I can get Boku card signed. Believe me, it's the least I can do for my beloved Wolverine paperboard. What have I got to lose? I've got some money saved, so I can survive a few weeks before starting somewhere else anyway.
Wow, Jeannie, you rock.
Yeah, Jeannie. You know, you might have just pulled this pooch out of the fire.
Give me some cards right now.
Oh, sure.
Hey, doesn't Frank usually get home around now?
Yeah, I wonder what he's up to.
Hey, Dave. Oh my God, Frank, what the hell happened to you?
Jesus, Frank!
Ah, defective machine part hit me on the head and banged up my arm. I told the foreman that something was rattling around in that machine and it wasn't safe, but he said, there ain't nothing wrong with it, go ahead, keep using it. I mean, I knew it wasn't safe, but what am I supposed to do? I can't afford any more red marks.
Damn, a red mark on your head to avoid a red mark in your record? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm going to work tomorrow.
How the hell are you gonna do your job?
Could you open a beer for me? You see, they don't want to fill out a lost time injury report, so I'll just sweep around the shop for a couple of days until the swelling on my arm goes down.
Are you sure you should be drinking on pain pills and a possible concussion?
Yep.
Hey, Glenda, didn't you want to go get a bite at Goldie's? Right afterwards, we're going to take Frank's car back from Wolverine's parking lot.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Dave, thanks for picking me up at the hospital.
You bet, man.
Well, shit. I don't think I could work at Wolverine. At least delivering pizzas. I don't have shit falling on me.
Yeah, there is that advantage.
I mean, big advantage. My college degree got me. Damn it, I hate that loan payment.
Yeah, Mickey, we all got our problems. And to be honest with you, I don't envy you for having to go through all that. I mean, I hear you can't even get out of it by declaring bankruptcy.
Believe me, I know.
You know, Mickey, I give you a hard time sometimes, but I don't know, I think everything's going to work out for you with that degree. You'll see.
I hope so. Thanks, Frank.
No, I don't have much of a head for book learning. So, I got to say you deserve a lot of credit for getting that degree.
Thanks.
Anyways, seems Dave and Glenda are getting a little cozy.
Yeah, sure does. You know, Glenda just got hired at Wolverine. She starts on Monday.
Oh, no shit. Cool. One more signed card.
How's it going with signed cards anyway?
Awesome. Jeannie she's a maniac. She's a one-person card collecting machine. She is really pissed off at what Wolvie did to her. So between her and me and a couple of guys on second shift, we're actually almost there.
Oh, cool.
And I should be able to pick up a few on the sly in the next couple days while I'm sweeping up around and looking busy. It shouldn't be too big of a sympathy job.
Just be careful.
Wolverine shouldn't be so obsessed with squeezing the last dollar out of us that they have to put our lives in danger just to do it. You know, that really will be the main priority if we can get a union in there. We shouldn't have to put our lives in our own hands just to make a living in that place.
Right?
I mean, whoa, paid personal time or paid sick time? That would be awesome. I hate working next to someone who's sneezing all over me just because they can't afford to miss a day. I mean, having Thanksgiving off, or any holiday for that matter, that would be sweet. I hate having to work every single holiday because Wolverine Paperboard keeps the machinery running 365 days a year, no matter what. Even on Christmas. Santa Claus would never be able to work there.
You're sounding a bit maniacal yourself there, Frank.
Yeah. I guess the pain pills and the beer are doing their magic. You know, I don't want to get fired over this shit, especially after having been there for 5 years, but I don't know. I think this union thing could actually happen. You know?
Yeah.
Look, this is gonna sound strange, but this is actually more about just having a union. This is kind of about my dad.
Your dad, really? How so?
Well, my dad died when I was in high school. I guess I was the wild one of the family, being the youngest or whatever, and I mean, we never really conversated about anything. We never saw eye to eye on anything at all. I don't know. I guess after his heart attack, well, after he passed, I've regretted that, you know? He used to work at the GM plant down on Johnson Road. It's closed now, but he was a union steward.
Really?
Yeah. You know, the one time we actually had a real conversation about anything was when we were talking about the UAW. How he said, no matter how many defects there were with the union, going to work every day without one would be like walking on a high wire at the circus without a net. I don't know. Towards the end, he got on the wrong side of some punky prick foreman. I guess he was trying to move up the corporate ladder or whatever. He set my dad up.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, maybe it gave him the bright idea to fire all the guys with the most seniority or whatever, but you know, my dad would have lost his job with 25 years seniority had it not been for the union backing him. So, I don't know, I guess this whole thing is just my way of finally communicating with him, finally connecting with him, you know?
That's so sweet.
Shut up. I'm not sweet.
No, seriously, you are. Kind of makes me want to cry.
Whatever. We got anything to eat?
Oh yeah, there's some kale casserole leftovers in the fridge.
I'm gonna have to drink a few more of these and break down my gag reflex first.
It's not that bad.
I'm just trying to get healthy.
You know, what is it with you, Hawkeye? I mean, first you're overly emotional. Now you're not, or then you're not drinking alcohol, and now you're eating soup, you know, so-called super healthy. What's the?
Well, there's something I did want to tell you guys. You're gonna find out sooner or later anyway. Just don't tell Linda yet. I'm not ready for how she might take it.
Why? What is it?
Well, remember when I was gone for a few months, a couple months ago? Mickey, when I left for a few weeks, a few months ago. It was a hush-hush trip. A friend said, because of the possible problems with the government.
Oh, yeah, I remember you were gone under mysterious circumstances for a while.
Yeah, I went to Cuba.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so my friend was hooked up with an organization that does solidarity trips to Cuba. I was like, cool, I'm in, why not?
Hawkeye, you never cease to amaze me, but what
There's
does
more.
this have?
Hold on, there's more, let me finish. So, when we got there, we were supposed to be helping build a school, and they learned that I was a potter, and so they asked if I would teach in one of the local art schools, and I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with the people of Cuba, the music, the drinking, the determination to party no matter what pain they were facing. So, the night before we had to leave, there was a party. It was down by the beach. There's twinkling stars, crashing waves. And we were all there was a salsa orchestra somewhere. And we were all dancing and singing and drinking gacha pupe.
Gotcha what?
Sorry. It's a drink made with Cuban rum and tropical fruit punch. It goes down so easy. So anyway, let's just say I was high. I was high on Cuba itself. I made love to Cuba. Actually, another one of the art teachers, gorgeous Cuban man. So, yeah, let's just say I know where the name for the drink Sex on the Beach comes from now.
Okay, Hawkeye, you don't need to give us any more details there.
Yeah, so I got home safe and sound with memories of a lifetime. And then an unexpected souvenir a few months later, and I guess condoms were in short supply because of the blockading, and my birth control may not be 100% effective.
So now,
Yeah, Sherlock, I'm pregnant.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
There's more. I've decided I'm gonna keep the baby.
Yeah, wow, you're having a baby?
Yeah. You know, I just think about that night with the twinkling stars and the crashing waves. And I feel like the universe is telling me to have the baby.
Wow, listen, Hawkeye, wow, thanks for telling us.
Yeah.
I mean, you rock.
Thanks. I'm really glad I did. You know, I've talked it over with a lot of folks. You know, my mom, the counselor at Planned Parenthood, I meditated a lot on it. And I've also, you know, it's just such a big deal. I've signed a lot of petitions and marched in parades for women to have the right to choose, and this is my choice.
Huh. Well, seriously, Hawkeye, anything I can do for you, I'm here.
Yeah, me too. Whatever you need.
Thanks, guys, but really, I can handle it.
Oh, yeah, I know you can, but I can't believe this is happening to you.
Yeah, it really is. You know, I'm pretty joyful most times, but sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed when I think about this new life growing inside of me.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it. I guess I never had to.
I have to say I didn't either until now. It's obviously a big deal. So now you guys know what is going on when my emotions get the best of me. You know, I don't go back and forth on my decision. It's done. But my emotions are obviously going back and forth.
Well, you know, that's understandable.
Yeah. You know, Mom's really is supportive on it. She, you know, doesn't understand it, but she's accepts it.
Sounds like you have a super cool mom.
Yeah, I do. I have a super cool mom. I hope I can be like her someday.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, I think you're super cool.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Mickey, can you grab me another beer? On second thought, why don't we go to Goldie's? Get a bite of their delicious deep-fried grease burgers.
I can't afford to. I've just got a few bucks to last me until next payday.
That's all right, I got it this time. Let's all go to Goldie's and celebrate the fact that I only have to lean on a broom for a couple of days. Hey, Mickey, can you drive?
Yeah, if you don't mind going down the road sideways.
You know, I can't believe that piece of shit automobile actually gets you anywhere.
At least I can drive, you sorry-ass, one-armed, pill-popping drunk with a concussion.
Well, you got me there. Hey, Jeannie, how's it going?
Whoa, better than you, man. What happened?
Machine parked fell and hit me. I'll be fine in a couple days.
We better not waste too much time getting those signed cards together. You might not live to see the union, but I think we're getting there, Frank.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we get our cards together and take them to the union rep so she can get them to Detroit?
Well, do you have a majority?
What does that mean?
How many signed cards do you have, and how many employees are there?
I don't know how many employees there are. We have 79 cards, I think.
I have a friend who works in the office. She could probably get us a complete employee count. She's pretty cool. She could probably do it without raising any suspicions.
Yes, you need to have a surprise attack. Don't want to lose the element of surprise.
Gotcha.
Wolverine can be ruthless. Look what happened to me.
Right, Jeannie, we got it.
I just don't know who and how we're going to turn in these cards to the union rep, especially when we can't even get a day off during the week.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Well, I'm not working, so I could go, but I need some gas money, and I'm not cool with driving around the city and getting lost and shit.
I know my way around there pretty well. I am only working part-time, And I could take you, but could we take your car?
Yeah, her piece of shit would never make it.
Keep it up. Sounds like somebody wants to walk home.
Hey, Frank, you want to chip in for Jeannie's gas money with me?
Sure.
You guys, this is really exciting. You know, you guys have a chance to change a lot of people's lives. You know, it sounds corny, but it's true.
Exciting for you, maybe. It's a bit scary for me, to be honest.
Better eat beans on your feet than chicken on your knees.
Well, I'm hungry. Let's eat some grease.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Dave, let me see those cards. I think I can get a few more signatures if, I probably know some people that you don't. I'm sure they'd sign if I'd asked them to.
Go on ahead.
I think we have a plan.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a plan to stick it to the man.
Yes!
I don't think Wolby's going to be too happy.
Oh, I feel so bad about that.
I think they've gotten used to fucking over everybody.
Yeah, well, they're just gonna have to use their left hand when their right hand gets tired.
Sounds like you got a lot of experience in that regard, Frank.
Lucky for her, my arm's in a sling.
Yeah, right. Lucky for you, slingshot.
Okay, chill, you guys.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Where did we find this woman?
You know, in unity there's strength. Now, Mickey and Frank, shake hands.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's better.
All right, knock it off, Jeannie. You've read that union pamphlet one too many times. Where's the waitress?
Get
I
me
just like-
excited.
It is pretty exciting. You know, I'm really looking forward to you guys changing a whole lot of people's lives, improving them.
Yeah, sure. You know, to be honest, like, we could change people's lives, but it's a bit scary for me. I don't think it's going to be done.
Well, like Jeannie says,
Better eat beans on your feet than chicken on your knees.
and like Frank says, let's eat some grease.
Hey, Glenda. Try a cookie.
You don't tell me.
Just try it first.
Not bad. Tastes better than it looks.
Yeah, Kale actually does make a really good cookie, but it looks a bit like a hairball.
I was just about to finish it. Hey, listen, Hawkeye, I wanted to apologize to you. I mean, for the way I've been arguing with you about stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's true. You've been quite a bit lately.
Well, I think I just felt bad because I could never pay my share of the bills on time, or when I could pay, I could only pay part of what I owed. So I made up for it and covered up for it by picking fights about chores and stuff. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you know, it's been really nice. Having you guys, all the roommates, pay on time makes my stress level a whole lot less.
Well, since I've been at Wolverine full time, I can handle my share of the bills no problem.
Yeah, that's good.
I know it's hard for you only working part time.
It is hard for me to work when I'm only working part-time. You know, it's really nice having your help and Mickey and Frank's to pay all the bills.
Yeah, but I know you're not getting rich off us.
Actually, Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous called. I told him I was too busy.
Speaking of busy, Hawkeye, I'm exhausted. I don't know how people do this kind of work for 30 or 40 years. I mean, the machines keep eating up the shit as quick as I can load it in. It's a point of pride for me to keep the machines running, but, oh my God, and then there's that damn foreman always waiting to write me up if things fall behind.
Yeah. Not to pride, though. Are you and Dave humming along?
Well, I don't know, we did kind of click right away.
Love at first sight?
Never believed in that, but it has been pretty wonderful. Like I said, we just clicked. But look, there's something about work that's bothering me other than the work itself. It's that damn foreman.
Oh, how so?
Richard said he would make things easier for me at work if I went out for a drink with him.
Oh, asshole.
Right? I don't think I can keep him at bay forever. I know of at least one girl who got fired because she wouldn't go out for a drink with him, or maybe she quit going out for drinks with him.
Talk about your classic sexual harassment case.
Right?
Well, what about complaining or something?
Oh yeah, Wolverine would absolutely handle that problem by getting rid of me.
Yeah. Huh. Can you file a charge?
Oh, I suppose it could be done, but I don't want to lose my job and then maybe get back pay a year and a half down the road after the process. I don't think I could survive like that.
Yeah. All the more reason to get that union involved.
Definitely.
So, Linda, there's something I wanted to tell you.
You and Frank are seeing each other?
No, I do like him though.
Yeah, I know. He likes you too.
Really? But no, that's not it.
Yeah, I know. You're pregnant.
How do you know?
You're always wearing baggy clothes and you're glowing.
I always wear baggy clothes.
You're really not glowing, but you quit drinking. You're trying to eat healthier. I assume something was up.
Yeah.
So, is it Frank?
No, I've only known Frank for a few weeks. I'm a couple months pregnant.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm kind of exhausted and preoccupied at work, and I'm having a hard time being there for you. Let me start again. Are you sure you want to do this?
Have the baby? Well, it's getting kind of late to change our mind now, but yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know what to say other than I don't know if I could do it. I admire you. You're one cool chick.
Oh, thank you.
Look, you haven't told me what happened, and I don't need to know, okay? I understand your decision. I don't think I could do it, but you're going to school. I know you're going to make something of yourself, and you're going to be a great mom.
Oh,
I admire you.
you admire me?
I do.
Thank you. Oh.
So, can I help out somehow?
How about a hug? I could really use a hug.
Anytime.
Oh, thank you.
So, I really am sorry for saying that stuff about your mom buying your house.
Yeah, it was hard with all the bad vibes. I'm glad we're good.
Yeah. So, I was partly raised by a single mom.
Oh, really? I was raised by a single mom. Funny we never talked about it.
Well, I say partly because she died when I was 10.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Glenda.
Well, after that I went into foster homes. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I guess I didn't have a storybook childhood either.
Sounds really tough.
I just developed a tough shell, I guess, you know. I never opened up, so I have a hard time doing it now.
Yeah,
But-
I get that.
Look, I guess what I want to say is there are a lot of babies in the world who need love, and I guess what I want to say is that your baby is very lucky. Sorry.
Thanks, Linda. That means a lot.
I overheard you telling Mickey about being the house mother around here.
That was a private conversation.
So you already have a lot of practice. It'll be a piece of cake for you.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you.
Hey, I need to go down to Goldie to see about getting some more cards signed.
Okay.
Take care of yourself and be careful.
Thanks. You be careful too. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I didn't know you came here.
Oh, unfortunately, now you do.
Mind if I sit here?
You know, actually,
Have you given my little proposal any more thought?
what proposal was that?
I think you know what I mean. Hey, you know that new machine, the MK44 we just installed?
Of course.
Well, I think it's got your name all over it. It's easy to run. Basically, you just sit on a stool and monitor it all day, and it pays more than that old rickety MK33 you're running.
Is that so?
Yeah, I think it might fit you real well. Yeah, I thought Linda was going to get that spot, but she just didn't work out for Wolverine. Not a Wolverine kind of girl.
Really?
Hey, you like sports, don't you? I see you wearing a Tiger's hat sometimes.
Yes, I wear a tiger's hat sometimes.
Maybe you should come over to my place and watch the game tonight. I have an amazingly huge screen.
Nice.
Actually, my screen isn't the only amazing, huge thing about me.
Really?
Yeah, you ever play strip baseball? You take the Tigers and I take the Royals. To hit for the Tigers, I take something off. To hit for the Royals, you take something off. Me and Linda used to have a lot of fun with that one.
Oh, yeah, look what happened to her.
Well, I guess she just lost interest or something.
Yeah, I guess. You're sick.
No, actually, I'm healthy. I'm real healthy. I'm rock hard.
Oh, God. Oh, hey, Sam. Actually, I need to talk to Sam about getting some work done on my car. So if you'll excuse me.
Okay, have a good evening. See you at work. I gotta leave anyway.
So what did you decide?
I decided to do it.
Yes. Just give me the card. Put it in my pocket. You're not going to regret this.
What the heck? I figured the scuttlebutt is that it's happening, you know. So I figured, what the heck? I can do my part. They can't fire all of us,
That's
can
right. Straight in numbers.
Yeah.
You're not going to regret this.
Was that Richard who just left?
Ugh.
The guy gave me a weird look.
Yeah.
He was sitting with Glenda.
I'll kill that son of a bitch.
Dave, chill out. I can handle him.
You've been hanging around Jeannie for too long. You know, it's time. Richard, the chicken-hearted, what a fucking slime bucket dick.
Right. I need to go home and take several long, hot showers. Come on, let's go.
I swear, if I see that motherfucker.
Oh, here they are.
I'm here.
Honey.
I'm coming. Took me a little bit longer.
That's okay. You know, other than the struggle to get the cards, like gathering this all up and doing it all kind of underground has been kind of fun.
A strange idea, fun.
I know what you mean, Glenda. It's kind of like playing cloak and dagger in grade school.
I am really impressed with you guys. I mean, we're making a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I'm sure the votes will come in favor of the union. No doubt in my mind.
Out of 100+ reasons why we need the union, out of 101+ votes, there are as many reasons for getting the union in the Wolverine.
You know, we should know at any moment. Frank should be here any minute.
I don't know. Oh, wait. There is. Oh, this is one good. Well, don't keep us in suspense. How did the vote go?
Well, truth is,
Oh, Christ.
we won! A toast to everybody who took a chance and made it happen. Woo! To Wolverine Paperboard, may they go shit themselves.
So what happens now?
Well, the union rep says that the union legally represents us now, so Wolverine has to negotiate for a fair contract. I'm sure we'll sit down fairly soon and kind of hash out the initial demands that we want, to begin with anyway.
So what happens then?
Yeah. Well, but we stand on the threshold of a brand new day.
Hey! Oh, hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam, what's up? Didn't you hear the good news?
I have news too. Posted on the plant gate, there's a notice that you, Frank, and Glenda are fired.
Wolverine, what a bunch of fucking scumbags.
Paper practice strike, which legally means that anyone striking would be required to have his or her job back.
Well, legally, that's good.
Right, and legally, we should not have been fired in the first place, and legally should be rehired.
Legally. I'm hearing that word way too much. I don't have money to hire a lawyer.
The union is taking the matter up to the NLRB, and they are representing us there, so we don't need a lawyer. We just don't really know how much time it's going to take for the wheels of justice to turn our way.
So that's it. We just sit back and And hope the hearings will eventually go our way?
Well, we can have an unfair labor practice strike, which the union reps said was the main option.
So Wolverine is breaking the law and they can just get away with it?
Yeah.
Seems like Wolvie just decided to be pricks and see if they have to suffer any consequences.
Basically. I mean, the law's on our side. It'll just be a matter of time till we see justice.
And we're all guilty till proven innocent? Isn't that great? I can't believe this.
So much for liberty and justice for all.
We have liberty and justice, it just comes with some caveats.
Yeah, like didn't you read the fine print?
You have rights, but if you exercise them, there might be an issue.
Yeah, like getting fired for joining union activity. That must have been in the fine print.
God bless America.
Amen.
Look, we're getting off course, so it sounds like we have to get all the people together who signed cards and see if they'll go through with the strike.
Yeah, I mean, basically. Otherwise, Wolverine's just going to delay the thing through the courts forever, I guess. Are we all on board?
Okay.
Yep, I say we call their bluff.
Okay.
We have all the contact information, so we should be able to get people together quickly. See if everyone will approve a strike. A strike vote. Yeehaw!
Okay. Is anybody else kind of getting a little nervous about this whole thing?
Yeah.
You'll be okay. Just hang in there.
Look, I kind of get stage fright, and I get tongue-tied talking in front of a group of large people. Is there anyone else willing to do the talking when we sit down for all this?
How about Jeannie?
Me? But I don't work there anymore.
Yes, but you are the most eloquent, and there'll be a union rep there if there's any questions.
I'll do it under one condition.
What's that?
You teach my son how to play baseball.
Yeah, okay, sure.
He doesn't have a father figure around, and I can't play catch with him or teach him how to bat or whatever. He really needs that.
Huh. You know what? Absolutely. I would be more than happy to do that, yes.
That'll work. Okay, we got a deal.
Geez, Jeannie, we're going to need you on our team if Wolverine ever comes to the negotiating table.
Dave, you can fill in for Frank sometimes too.
Jeannie, I hate to sit across from you. Okay, how about I just teach him to play some chess?
That'll work. I'll hold you to it. All right, you guys, I gotta go. My son will be getting home from school soon.
Frank, don't forget we're supposed to go to my mom's for meatloaf tonight.
Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Some real home cooking? I'm looking forward to that.
Are you insinuating something?
No. I mean, I don't mind your cooking. You cook better than me or anyone else in this household for that matter. I myself am a microwave hot dog specialist.
Gross. Frank, maybe I can also give you some cooking lessons as part of the deal.
Yeah, I need to provide a non-kale option around here.
And some relationship lessons.
Right.
Yeah, sign me up for those too.
Come on, let's get going before we're late. Or you get into any more trouble.
Yes, meatloaf. Let's go.
You okay?
Yeah, sure.
You don't seem okay.
Okay, well, I'm not. I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, I think we all are.
Glenda, I have a confession to make.
Oh, what's that?
You know, the whole reason I jumped into this union thing was because I really like you, and I was hoping that it'd be a way to spend more time with you.
Oh, Dave, I'm flattered. And also wondering if you're getting at anything else.
No, it's just that you, Jeannie, Frank, all just seem cool and collected about this whole thing, and my insides are like jelly.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed it. You put up a pretty good front.
Well, I'm having a hard time holding it all together. Part of me is thinking that we won't ever get another decent job if we don't get let back into Wolverine. And, you know, I obviously can't list Wolverine on any other job applications because the employer will wonder about the gap in dates. It feels like we're being blacklisted. I've never been fired from a job before.
Really? Oh my God. I don't think I can count the number of jobs I've been fired from.
Really?
Mostly because I always work in really shitty diners where either the management or the clientele is
Inappropriate?
right. More than one time I've had to serve the special of the day. Let's call it hot spaghetti and meatballs into the lap of a customer because they were being inappropriate.
Literally something off the menu.
Right?
I'm guessing not a good career move.
That would be correct.
You know, Glenda, you have a way of putting things into perspective for me. I know I haven't told you this yet, but I really like you a lot.
Well, yeah, you sort of did.
Okay, well, I guess I shouldn't feel so scared inside. Okay, to be honest, I just feel like I can't measure up to you or the other guys. You all just don't seem scared.
Come here, look. Come here, look here. Look. I think we all are. But look at it this way. Even the Cowardly Lion found his courage when he had to go into the witch's castle, right?
Yeah, and my favorite scene, when they're about ready to enter the Wicked Witch's castle, and he just asks him for one big favor, and he's like, sure, what is it? And he goes, talk me out of it.
That about sums it up.
I haven't told my family anything about this union thing.
Really?
Yeah, let's just say they're all...
Republicans?
Yeah, Republicans, I don't know. I just know they'd be mortified to find out I'm part of starting a union.
Mortified. There's a 50-cent word.
You know, maybe that makes me even feel more scared and alone. You know, I always thought my parents were cool and supportive about anything, but I feel like this would probably cross the line for them.
Or maybe they'd cross the line against the union?
Well, let's see. They hate immigrants, unions, gay people,
oh, okay. I'm starting to get a picture of your family. Like maybe you might be surprised at how they react if you bring it up.
You know, I'll probably just let this slip until it's all settled one way or the other. But Glenda, no matter what my parents feel about it, or no matter what my family might think, or how I feel, I'm not going to cut and run.
I know, Dave. Thanks for telling me you're scared. Jeannie would probably have a quote right now like, courage is being afraid but doing it anyway.
And whenever I need to feel brave, I'll just think about that jerk foreman who shall remain nameless. And I get anger mixed in with a big dose of courage.
Well, if it helps at all, you're 100 times the man he is. And I kind of like you too.
I'm glad we had this little talk.
Me too. Now, we have work to do, getting signatures and cards signed and people lined up with the strike.
Right. I'll go work on my part of the list.
Okay. Bye, Dave.
Bye, Glenda. See you.
Mom. Hi, Mom. I know I haven't talked to you for a while. I've been really busy. There's a lot going on down here. God, what do I want to tell you? I quit washing dishes at Louis'. No, I didn't get fired. I quit. I quit because I took a job at Wolverine Paperboard. Yeah, I think I remember saying you used to work there back in the day. I really miss you, Mom. Oh, there's a lot going on down here. And I just don't know what to do. You kind of liked working at Wolverine though, right? I mean, I think I remember you saying you made some friends there. You went bowling with them. It's funny, I can't remember you ever or think of you even having fun before I came along, but I must remember you the way you were at the hospital. So weak and sick, you could barely smile at me. I remember your hugs, though. Especially when I would come home from school crying because the new kids were making fun of my clothes or whatever. I remember we moved around a lot. I remember that. I mean, I know. We had to. We had to find something better. But, oh well. What should I tell you about Wolverine? I got fired, but it wasn't my fault. I know, I always say that, but this time it's true. They fired me because they think I'm one of the people who's organizing to get the union in there. And I mean, I am, but man, they can't fire me for that, right? Right. I never thought it would come to this, Mom. I guess mostly I'm afraid of what people are going to say when I go to that meeting. I mean, I don't want that feeling again, like I'm the new kid at school and my clothes are different and I'm not dressed as nice as everyone else. Thanks for always saying you were proud of me, Mom. I know you say I should stand up for what I believe in, and it's true. That's exactly what I'm doing. I know you say that we should always stand up to a bully because they'll usually back down because they're cowards. And that's what I'm doing now. I really miss your hugs, Mom. I don't have you here to hug me anymore. I know you love me, though. I know. I love you too, Mom. Oh! I should tell you about Dave. Yeah, I met someone. He's really nice, Mom, and he seems like he really cares about me. I mean, we just started seeing each other, but so far it's going really, really great. Thanks for always being there for me. I love you, Mom.
Okay, kids, here we go. We want a contract. Everybody's jobs back.
We want a contract. Everybody's jobs back.
Hey, come on, louder.
We want a contract. Everybody's jobs back.
That's more like it. Okay, you guys, you have to admit, this feels good.
Oh, now that we're out here, I do feel exhilarated.
It's kind of like the Devil's Drop roller coaster at the park.
Right, the key is just to be in the moment and hope we don't fall off the rails.
And trust in the decision of the people. They voted and yeehaw, on strike.
We want a contract. Everybody's jobs back.
We want a contract.
Everybody's jobs back.
Well, we are, Jeannie. We're your strike brothers and sisters.
No, you guys are like real family for me.
Yeah, we know, Jeannie.
It's kind of special for me. Most of my family lives out in California.
What brought you to Michigan?
Oh, same old story. Husband brings wife to strange state for his career. Husband abandons wife for young trophy. That was a tough blow. Stranded with beautiful son, no family, and no means of livelihood.
He's not a foreman at Wolverine by any chance, is he?
No, but he'd fit right in with those a-holes.
Oh, speak of the devil. There goes Richard driving in. I hope he has some luck getting that MK-44 to go out for a drink with him!
Shit, they'd be batshit crazy to even let that guy run a machine.
Oh my God, that peckerhead would break the machine before he'd touch him.
Everybody's jobs back. Fire all the peckerheads!
Yeah. Everybody's jobs back. Fire all the peckerheads. Everybody's jobs back. Fire all the peckerheads. We want a contract. Everybody's jobs back.
We want
Hawkeye.
Hey, how's my meeting doing?
Good. Well, pretty soon I'll probably be delivering pizza and smelling like pepperoni, but I'm good. Excited and scared.
We got them right where we want them.
Yeah, I'm sure Wolvie's thinking that we'll cave anytime soon. I mean, we've had an almost unanimous strike vote, but there's still too many cars crossing the picket line. Between them and the foreman, it looks like they're still running the machinery even without the strikers.
It's okay. We've got each other. We'll get through this. We'll survive.
Yeah, I know we will. I don't know. I'm really tired. I need a break. I've been here since 5 in the morning. I'm going to go over to Goldie's for a bit. You want to come with me?
No, it's okay. I just got here.
I mean, there's another shift of guys coming on the line soon.
It's all right. You go ahead.
Look, Hawkeye, I really appreciate everything you're doing, but you don't have to do all this. This isn't your battle.
Well, that's where you're wrong. This is my battle. I stick with my friends. I stick with you. And it gives me a chance to be part of something bigger than myself. I want to embrace it.
Hawkeye, I don't know what to say.
Just let us sink in.
All right, well, I'm gonna go on over to Goldie's and I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
You guys wanna join me when you're done? Sure.
I'm good for a couple minutes. I can wait till the next crew comes in.
All right, well, I will see you later.
Okay.
Yeah, jeez, get a room.
Bye.
Later.
And I think once people come out, they might stay out.
Huh. And fulfill my dream of finally not working on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Not even picketing.
Oh.
You know, I really like this. I'll make up the flyers.
So where the hell's Hawkeye? It's been 2 hours.
Hey, Jeannie.
There's been an accident at the plant gate.
What? An accident?
The scabs were all speeding through the gate to head for home. One of them hit Hawkeye
What? Where is she? Is she all right?
at the hospital. They took her in an ambulance. She's gonna be okay. Just shaken up, but
But what?
Frank, Hawkeye had a miscarriage. She lost her baby.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. I'm going to China.
What? China? Seriously, where are you going?
I'm serious. I'm really going to China. I've been waiting to hear back on this job teaching English. I got the call yesterday, and now I have to be in New York by tomorrow for orientation, or I miss out.
Well, what about all your shit? What about your shitty car?
All my stuff and my car I'm taking to my parents.
You're picking a hell of a time to leave, Mickey. I mean, we might all lose our jobs permanently.
I know.
And Hawkeye...
I know. You don't know how much I hate to leave right now. In the middle of all this, when I first got the call, I was so excited. And then it hit me. All the things you guys were risking to get this union, what happened to Hawkeye. So I changed my mind. I decided not to go.
But you're going.
Well, it's because of a dream I had last night.
A dream.
More of a nightmare. I woke up shaking and in a cold sweat.
What was it about?
Well, I was working somewhere. It wasn't the pizza place, I don't think.
Wolverine?
It could have been. I've never been in there, of course, but it might have been how my mind envisioned it would be to be in there.
Weird.
Yeah. My thumb got amputated.
Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't too painful as I recall. I was working on a machine and it got amputated. I picked it up and it was still intact, so I got myself to the hospital.
That is a very vivid dream.
Yeah, I got there and the nurse or receptionist told me they couldn't see me right away and that I needed to come back later. Actually, that I needed to come home, go home and come back later.
I'm sorry. Isn't that funny?
So when I got home, I got really angry that I'd been conned into leaving when I needed to care right away. I looked at my thumb and it was losing color.
So you went back?
Yeah, I ran the whole way. It took forever, like slow motion, but I couldn't go any faster.
They took care of you then?
I don't actually remember getting back. I just remember looking down at my thumb and it was getting grayer and colder and shriveled, and I remember thinking it was too late. It wasn't going to get sewn back on.
And that's why you're going to China.
I mean, right before I woke up, I started thinking about all the things that I wouldn't be able to do now that I didn't have a thumb. I'd always wanted to play the banjo. I never have, and now I probably never would. I've always wanted to go rock climbing. Now I probably would never do that either. You don't think about all the things you can't do if you can't grasp at things with your hands. All these negative thoughts started swirling around me like I was slipping into a black hole. No matter how hard I struggled, I couldn't grasp at anything. I just kept slipping into this terrifying black hole of living death and unending debt. No matter how much I tried, I just slipped deeper and deeper, and that's when I woke up.
That sounds like a very scary nightmare.
So when I realized it was a dream and I got my bearings, I knew I had to go to China. I had to grasp at something while I still had both my thumbs.
China? I mean, that's a long way from home.
I won't say I'm not a little scared, but I'm also excited.
So it's now or never?
Yeah, it's now or never. I feel really bad about leaving right now. I just can't face being condemned to slinging pepperoni and cheese for the rest of my life. I hope things work out for you guys. I think they will. You guys are amazing.
Oh, thanks for all your help. I mean, all the Googling. You were a very big help.
Anytime. I appreciate you letting me be a part of it. I'm really gonna miss being a part of something bigger than myself. And I really hope that everything goes your way. I'm really gonna miss you guys.
Hey, well, what about the house? I mean, how's Hawkeye going to manage without your share of the expenses?
Yeah, I mean, I left half a month on her dresser in an envelope. It was the best I could do. Could you tell her later? I really have to go.
Yeah, okay, Mickey.
I was gonna take my baby to Cuba to see the crashing waves and the twinkling stars.
It's all right, Hawkeye. I'm here.
Oh. It hurts, it really hurts. I could still feel my baby inside of me.
Yes. It's all right, Hawkeye. I got you.
What the fuck is wrong with this fucking universe?
It's okay, Hawkeye.
Bullshit. We're just specks on a big blue dot that is speeding through the universe. It doesn't give two shits about us. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, my baby, my dead baby. She's calling to me.
It's all right, Hawkeye.
When I was in the hospital, my baby came to me.
Yes, Hawkeye.
She appeared to me. She was sweet. Oh,
Yes,
so sweet.
Hawkeye.
So sweet. So sweet. Oh.
Man.
Yeah, wow.
God damn it. Why did I leave her on that line? I mean, none of this would have ever happened if I had just
Right,
said...
that's what she wanted you to do. She wanted to do this. You couldn't have known this was going to happen.
When they told me what happened to Hawkeye, my whole life flashed before my eyes.
I know.
And then to lose the baby like this? What the heck?
It's quite a shock, I know, for everybody.
I mean, she is such a strong woman, and I am so much in awe of her, Glenda. I mean, to go to Cuba in the first place, and then to just joyfully embrace this pregnancy, and then to lose the baby.
I know, it's bad, it's really bad.
I really was going to help raise that baby. You know how they wheeled Hawkeye out in a wheelchair, you know?
Yeah.
And you know how Hawkeye said that she saw her baby? Well, I drove up to the front entrance, and I got out and I started walking towards her in the wheelchair, and I swear, Glenda, she was holding her baby in her lap.
Wow.
It really messed me up for a second. It was like a vision. And I don't know, this vision was telling me that I was supposed to be the one who was supposed to raise this child with her, and now that child's lost, and I don't know, Glenda, I feel like I am too, you know, like the world is spinning out of control, and I'm dizzy, and I'm losing my balance, and I cannot hold on. And
this is a big shock, for all of us, right? And I know we all feel like we almost lost her, but what Hawkeye needs for us to do right now is stay strong, okay? She needs us to keep fighting and keep loving. That's what we can do for her.
Keep fighting and keep loving. Glenda, I'm glad to have you as a friend.
Me too.
Oh, sorry,
This is a hell of a place to celebrate Thanksgiving. By the way, you guys get that love letter from the company yesterday?
Oh, yeah, it was very nice of them to make sure we all knew we no longer had health insurance.
Yeah, very considerate, schmucks. I'm sure they just thought that we forgot that if we get sick or get hurt, we can't go to the hospital. So, you know, they just wanted to remind us.
You guys see the Ledger Gazette?
Well, gee, Dave, you're full of good news today. No, I don't read the paper. Why?
It was in the weekend holiday edition. You know, the big thick one with all sections and circulars.
What was in there?
They did an editorial about us.
Really? What did it say?
Actually, I have it right here. I cut it out. Basically, it said that we were a bunch of spoiled, rotten, greedy kids that had no idea what we were doing, in cahoots with the union thugs trying to ruin a fine institution like Wolverine, and in these just to get more union dues, and that in these hard economic times, we should be even grateful to have a job. They also were saying that we were endangering the livelihoods of hundreds of people in the community because Wolverine might pull out and go to China thanks to us and the union bosses.
They didn't pull any punches, did they?
Nope.
Jerks. Well, what do you expect? I remember those guys endorsed George Bush for president. Twice, right? And I'm not sure, but I think the corporate owners of the Ledger Gazette have some kind of stake in Wolverine, or vice versa.
Anyway, this newspaper, this editorial, isn't going to help me get along with my parents any. They do read the paper.
Yeah, you really didn't need that.
Well, maybe they shot themselves in the foot this time.
What do you mean?
I went past the newspaper office on my way here.
Yeah?
Yeah, and guess what? There was a bunch of newspapers in a huge pile outside the entrance. They were blowing all over the place. It didn't register what that was about at the time, but I think we have a lot of community support. And folks were mad at the paper for that ridiculous editorial and dumped their paper in protest.
Probably right, that's awesome.
You know, I might just go buy a paper just to add it to the pile. It's good to know that people don't believe everything they read. And you're right, we do have a lot of community support. I mean, it was awesome for Goldie's to cook us this turkey dinner with all the fixins.
It is pretty good.
Really cool that the owner supports us like that.
Yes. I think they realize that it is to their benefit for us to maybe have a little more money in our pocket to spend here. And some days off to come here more often, you know?
Right, GE? I mean, this strike isn't just the effects ripple across the entire community.
Right. And did you know that Ricky convinced her boss at the pizza place to send free pizzas and coffee to the picket line to show support?
That's why we had those pizzas. I was on the line at dinner time, and let me tell you, those pizzas were more than welcome.
Well, I feel like this year is the Last Supper.
Before what, babe? The crucifixion or an execution?
I don't know. Hopefully neither.
Well, there's a pretty good crowd lining up for food all the way out the door.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids.
It's a good sign.
Hey, is that Hawkeye?
Hey, Hawkeye.
Hey, just wanted to see you
How you
on
doing, Hawkeye?
Thanksgiving. I feel like I got hit by a truck. But I won't be staying long. I just needed to get out and get cheered up a bit.
We'll try to be cheery, but it'll be a little bit difficult.
It's good to see you, Hawkeye.
Yeah. Mom's waiting outside, so I won't be staying too long. But I'm gonna stay with her for a while.
Okay. I'll walk you out. You want to take some food?
No, thank you. I don't have much of an appetite.
Bastard that hit her only got a ticket. Well, he did have to pay the hospital visit.
Unbelievable.
You sure got that right. That was a hell of a shot she took. I'm sure she won't be back out to the picket line.
Definitely. You know, after all she's been through, it's amazing that she even made it back out here to Goldie's.
Hawkeye is one tough cookie.
You know, she really wants this union to win.
Yeah, I know. She's so supportive, you know, especially since she isn't even working at Wolverine. I mean, she's devoted to it, way over and above anything she feels for you, Frank.
Oh, thanks.
Kick a man place down.
I don't know. Oh, that reminds me, Mickey left town.
What?
Yeah, she's going to China to teach English.
Huh. Well, maybe she'll be teaching the Chinese Wolverine paperboard workers English when they move their plant over there. Good for her. Good for college girls. She finally made her escape. Now, hopefully, she can make enough to pay off her loans.
She's really sorry she had to leave so suddenly, but she had to be in New York for orientation or something.
It's a bummer Mickey left. I thought she was kind of cute.
Too young for you, Jeannie.
Bullshit. I've robbed from the cradle many times.
She said she'd stay in touch. She had to run off, I guess. One of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
Well, maybe she can join the Chinese English Teachers Union. She just left us in the dust.
Well, maybe something good happening to Mickey's, I don't know, it's a sign. Like, maybe our luck is going to change.
Right, let's hope so.
Mickey was a good egg. I'm kind of sad that she left.
Yeah, I think we'll all miss her.
You know, I'm really trying to enjoy my Thanksgiving dinner and day off, but I'm having a hard time. The turkey was great, though. Maybe the, I don't know, what is it? The tryptophan will kick in soon.
Hey, listen, guys. Could I ask a favor?
Sure.
Yeah. Things look bleak, but I'm sure this nightmare's gonna end for you guys. I really do. I think that Wolverine will cave, sign a contract, give you 3 of your jobs back. I think it's just a matter of time. They're going against federal law. They can't win. I think they're just trying to scare you.
Well, they succeeded there.
That's the only way they could win, is to scare the shit out of you so you leave town and just give the whole union thing up. They have to know that people have a limit as to how much shit they will take.
Yeah, and they've been hitting that limit for quite a while.
Right, and they know that. People want some dignity, not having to put up with jokers like Richard, for example.
You did have to bring him up. Now I've lost my appetite.
Well, I think if Wolverine had treated people with dignity, it would have been a lot tougher to get union support.
You might be right, but what are you getting at?
You're going to win.
No, Jeannie. We are going to win. You deserve as much credit for this as any of us.
Well, thanks. But I guess I just did it for rescuing a shred of dignity after being fired for bullshit.
So what favor can we do for you, Gina? What is it that what are you asking?
When the contract is set, see if you can put something in there that gives poor, unfortunate souls like me, gives us another chance. Except for all the crap, I really liked my job at Wolverine. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Jeannie.
No, really. They didn't just take my job and ability to make a living. They knocked a big chunk out of my heart. I'm having a hard time looking my son in the eye and saying everything is going to be okay. I don't know that it is. Those bastards, they took my dignity. I guess my self-respect. More than that, they took my self-confidence. I'm having a really, really hard time without that self-confidence.
I think I know what you mean, Jeannie.
I took a lot of pride in my job at Wolverine. Anyway, guys, it might be impossible, but if there could be a list or something of failures like me and put us at the head of the line when openings come up.
Jeannie, you are by no stretch of the imagination a failure.
Right, Jeannie, you are the original Iron Maiden.
The rock band or the medieval torture device?
Okay, not Iron Maiden. How about Woman of Steel?
Okay, I'll take that.
And what you're saying actually makes a lot of sense. I'm sure we can bring it up to the union rep, and in negotiations we can put something like that in there.
Yeah, we'll call it the Jeannie Clause. Definitely. Jeannie, you are our hero. We wouldn't even have this union if it wasn't for you.
That's true. Thanks, guys. You're not there yet, but that means a hell of a lot to me.
The Genie, our hero.
Our hero.
Our hero!
Yeah!
Best Thanksgiving ever.
You know, it's, I imagine it's going to be pretty tough for her losing a baby.
Yeah, it's tough for me too, you know? I don't know. You know, I've been thinking about it, and it's like, you know, my dad always used to say, why don't you get into trouble for something worthwhile? And I never knew what he was talking about. But now I hear his voice, you know? It's almost like he's saying, knucklehead, that's what I was trying to tell you. You're finally getting into trouble for something worthwhile.
He sounds like a wise man.
Yeah.
You know, this whole thing is definitely weird. You and Hawkeye getting close to each other, and Glenda and I also getting there. Two good sayings, at least, to come out of this whole thing.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll have a double wedding at the new Union Hall.
Now I know you're batshit crazy.
Hey, Dave, please don't take this the wrong way. But, you know, throughout all this, you and me and, well, I guess everybody for that matter, we're all kind of bonded. We're like friends. Well, I don't know, maybe something more powerful than friends.
Yeah. BFFs.
Oh, thanks, Dave. I got it.
I'm just kidding, Frank. I agree. I'm not going to give you a hug or anything, though.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. Oh. Damn,
Hey.
Sam. It's good to see you.
It's time to stand together.
Wolverine paperboard, beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
Sam, what brought you out here?
You know, I couldn't live with myself if I went into work and sucked up just to get my record clean.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So, what they did to you guys, firing you like that wasn't right. What? Not even talking to us about getting the contract. That ain't right.
Yeah.
So, hey, I just said, you know, sometimes you gotta take a chance, do the right thing, and no matter what the consequences. So here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome,
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah. Well, you know, the truth is, I talked it over with my wife, and my wife, she says, Sam, goddammit, you coward, get your ass out there.
Well, tell your wife she's my hero, man. You know, right when you showed up, right when I was about ready to lose hope, to be honest. You really are a sight for sore eyes.
The darkest hour is just before the dawn.
Yeah, Jeannie, you said it. And I sure do hope the sun comes out soon. I'm freezing.
We'll have to ask the union for one of those standard issue burn barrels.
We'll need it if it goes into the winter.
Crap, don't say that.
Guys, listen up, listen up. I think our Thanksgiving flyers worked.
Really?
Well, we must have touched a nerve with that flyer because my friend in the office just texted me and she said hardly anyone came in on Thanksgiving, and then apparently they stayed out. People took Black Friday off and then they stayed out for the weekend and they didn't come back in on Monday either. I think the people were really pissed about what happened to Hawkeye. Anyway, my source says that the big bosses are absolutely panicked. Stockholders are getting nervous. The management can't run the plant and they're losing tens of thousands of dollars orders a day. They're willing, they're ready to negotiate. She wrote those exact words. We'll have to negotiate.
Yeah. Oh, Glenda, are you sure?
She says they'll be contacting the union today.
What? Oh my God, if this is true.
I'm telling you, Frank, we can trust her. If she says it, it's true.
Wow. Listen, guys, no matter the outcome, you already won.
What do you mean?
It's like I said before. It's better to eat beans and stand on your feet than eat chicken on your knees. You guys stood up to those bullies, and just by standing up, you won.
Hawkeye!
Hawkeye! Hawkeye! Hawkeye! Hawkeye!
We want a contract. Everybody's jobs back.
We want a contract! Everybody's jobs back!
Hawkeye, I think we got him.
We got them right where we want them.
We want